Alrighty, so you are tired of investing in your own backyard, or maybe you're looking to get into the investment game and you feel there's opportunities in other states, but you have no clue how to make investments outside your county lines. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to buy properties in different states, and we're focused on land here, not residential real estate, because we want to keep things easy and profitable, and flipping land is one of the easiest ways to do that. But before I get into the content piece of this here, if you're interested in learning how to buy and sell raw land and you want to work with somebody in a group coaching type setting, I'm launching the mastermind group for the land flipping formula investors. All it's going to be is a group of investors within a Facebook group. It's $50 a month to join. You can fire away your questions there with any hurdles that are holding you back from achieving your land investment goals and dreams. And we're going to go ahead and be there to help guide you along the way. Everybody's going to work together. And I think it's going to be a powerful, fantastic community to help everybody achieve their investment goals. So if you're interested in that, you can go ahead and shoot me a text at 440-567-6040, or go ahead and comment below and I'll get you the details on that group. But if you just dropped by here, you want to know how to buy land in other states. We're going to walk you through this here. So first things first, when you're investing in raw land, you do not need to actually go see the property in the vast majority of the cases. You could use Google Earth. You could just use basic technology to see what's going on in other areas, to assess values, find out what's trending in the area, and how to determine what you're going to make an offer price of. So for me, I'm actually testing a new area this week. So use exactly what I'm doing in this video to go ahead and determine the values, and then we'll see what we could actually purchase these for. So real quick, let's hop into my phone. I'm going to show you through the steps I take to go ahead and assess values, and then from there, we'll jump back on and we'll talk about how we're going to go ahead and execute the strategy of buying these ridiculously cheap. So let's hop in my phone here. Alrighty, so we are searching out properties in Interlaken, Florida, and I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but that is what we are after. And right off the bat, there's one for $1,700. So we got to see what's going on to go ahead and determine what's popping in the area. So it looks like this is an investor deal. It's listed for seller financing, $3,000 on seller financing terms, or an outright purchase of $1,750. So this isn't necessarily a fit for us, but we want to go ahead and gauge what's going on in the area. So now after that, say investor has one for $1,700. There's a lot of stuff for $7,500 going on. $10,000, $4,900. Numbers are kind of all over the place. But what I want to see when I'm looking through Zillow here is how many days has it been on the market? What is the average price of these? What's the wholesale price of these? Then I can go ahead and make my offer. So we got another one at $1,600 here. It's been on the market forever. Let's see what's going on with this one. I definitely like to check out the cheap just to see what's going on. Jane Palmer. Now, when I was searching out this area before, I've seen her name pop up a few different times. And here's something to keep in mind. When a real estate agent has those properties ridiculously cheap, you could actually call the agent and say, can I get a list of all the properties you have listed in the area that are crazy cheap like that? And you could actually purchase properties directly from the real estate agent, just purchase like one or two of those really cheap ones, and then market them to your buyers and see if they're interested in those types of deals. And if they are, then you could go ahead and buy more from the agent, and at the same time do what I'm going to share with you after this little clip as doing direct mail marketing to get these things even cheaper. But I am seeing a lot of stuff at around $4,000 to $5,000. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and determine an exit price of $4,500 on these deals to be safe, because we saw stuff for $10,000, $7,500. So if I say, okay, $4,500 is a safe average, that's what I'm going to start for my exit price. Okay, so we just did a quick search there, and being real, before you go ahead and jump into investing in a new area, if you're brand new, you want to source this scenario for a while, meaning I just checked on Zillow there. You want to check all the other platforms to make sure your numbers all check out for the retail exit price, meaning what you could actually sell it for. But me, I've been doing this a while. We went ahead and determined that worst case scenario, I could get $4,500 for these properties on a seller financing note. Worst case, my exit price is $4,500. Now we know that I got to go ahead and make a lowball offer on this property and send several offers out to go ahead and get some people to say yes and allow me to buy their property really, really cheap off of them. So my next step is I'm going to reach out to offerstowners.com. Now I determined my exit price is going to be $4,500. I'm going to reach out to them and I'm going to say, I want to go ahead and send, we're going to start with 500 offer letters right off the bat, and we're going to do offers of $500 per property. Here's how this works. Go to offersdonors.com. I order 500 direct mail offer letters. They're going to go ahead and prep the purchase agreement for me, send out the offer letter, and pull the data. I'm going to say, I want to send these to people that own property within this area. They are going to be a 1/4 acre in size, and everybody's going to get an offer of $500. We're going to send 500 of these out. Now, a few things are going to happen with this. One, we're going to hopefully get some conversions. People are going to say, absolutely, I want that $500, so let's go ahead and do this deal. Fantastic. That's perfect scenario. In all reality, I'll probably get about 3 accepted offers right off the bat. That's what I'm hoping for. I will also get about 30 FU follow-ups. I can't believe you would give me such an insulting offer. I've owned this property forever. But what I also want to hear from these people is, I would never sell my property to you that cheap. That's the key thing there. Some people are going to say, FU click. Some are going to say, I would never sell my property that cheap. What I like to do is take these people and put them in a follow-up file. I definitely ruffled some feathers, and I should not follow up and try and close them right away. We're going to wait about 6 weeks for everything to cool down. And then I'm going to go ahead and up my offer letter. But in the meantime, I'm going to focus on those first 3 that said, absolutely, I want to go ahead and purchase this. Here's the next steps on that. They sign the purchase agreement, they send it back to me. I take the purchase agreement and I give it to the title company. The title company preps everything and says, okay, Mike, you're going to give them $500 net for the property. We need $250 for closing plus some junk fees. So all in all, you have to wire us $950 by this date and we'll do the closing. Cool. I wire the title company the $950. They get their funds, they pocket their money, they pay the taxes, do the closing, they send the seller their $500. They transfer the deed to my company, and bam, I got a property for $950 all in. Actually, technically, we have the $500 in marketing, so call it another $150 to get each deal converted. 153, 450. Yeah, let's just call it 150 for easy math. So I'm all in for $1,100 per property. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this $1,100 property. I'm going to list it to my buyers that want Florida properties at 75 down, 75 a month for 60 months. Get that conversion and keep the note. Now, if I get a bunch of these deals back and they close, I will actually reach out to a real estate agent in the area and see if they want to list it and put it on the MLS, and maybe we can get someone to make us an offer of $3,500. And then we'll go ahead and take that fast cash, deploy it into more marketing, and keep this thing growing. But the whole reason for this video is I want to let you know you are not confined to your own backyard for investment properties, and residential real estate is not the ultimate way to go. So you could also tap into land, you could build up your skills, you could make fantastic profits, then you could go ahead and scale your business in the land model, or if you want to pivot to other real estate strategies, once you have your skills on point, it's a great time to do it. So if you have any questions about the land investment game, you could go ahead and drop those down below, or like I said, you could text me at 440-567-6040. More importantly, if you're really interested in this land biz, consider jumping into that mastermind we're creating. I gave you my phone number there. Text me. I'll shoot you the details on that. It's going to be $50 a month for the beginning members on it. And as the community grows, we'll see what happens from there. But ultimately, just helping people with those little roadblocks along the way so they can get through their first few land investment deals.